Hey guys, Eric here. I want to give you a demo of the Contractor Growth Engine. We're just going to look at five of the core features in this video. So let's jump in. We're going to hit the AI receptionist, the estimator, the, the local SEO engine, and the social media poster. So think of this as your command center for your sales and marketing inside of your contractor business. So let's jump into the receptionist first. Some core features we want to keep in mind. This is going to answer for you 24/7, can help you block out spam calls. It's going to help qualify according to the pre-qualification questions we program, and it's going to book appointments for you. So let's jump in. This is a demo playground we use when we're training the AI, but it's great for doing an actual demo. So let's jump in.
Hey, this is Dan with Hammer and Haven Remodeling. Thanks for taking the time to chat. So, what's the big project you're dreaming up?
Hey Dan, my wife and I just had a baby recently, and my
Uh
wife's
huh.
telling me, and I agree, that we need a bigger home, but we don't want to move. We love where we live. So we're thinking
Yeah.
that we're going to do an addition, and we want to maybe knock out the wall between the family room and kitchen, expand the master bathroom and bedroom. Kind of depends on budget. You following me?
Gotta congrats on the new baby, by the way. Sounds like you're looking to
Thanks.
make some. You're welcome. So, are you looking to get started soon or just exploring your options for now?
We are looking to get started pretty soon, actually. How soon can you guys get started?
Nice. We'd need to chat about the details first, but typically we can start within a few months, depending on the scope of the project. Let's book a quick call to go over everything. What's your name, phone, and email?
Well, before I do that, how long have you guys been in business?
Great question. Hammer and Haven's been rocking the remodeling world for over 15 years. We've tackled everything from cozy bathroom upgrades to full on home transformations. Ready to chat more about your project?
Yeah, how much is something like this going to cost me?
Totally fair to ask. For additions and major remodels like yours, costs can range widely depending on size, materials, and finishes. A ballpark could be anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000 or more. A quick call will help us narrow it down based on your vision. What's the best way to reach you?
My name is Eric Allman, phone number 717-253-1234, and my email is eric@ericallman.com.
Thanks, Eric. Got it all down? Let's get you on the calendar for a quick call. What day and time works best for you?
What do you have tomorrow?
Let me check. We've got openings tomorrow. How about 10 a.m. or 2 p.m.? Which works better for you?
Do you have anything in the evening? That way my wife and I can both be on the call.
Uh huh. Absolutely, Eric. We've got a spot at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Does that work for you and your wife?
Let's do it.
Awesome. You're all set for 6 p.m. tomorrow.
All right, so that's a demo of how a call might go when somebody calls in and they get your AI assistant. In this case, this is just a demo setup, but if it wasn't, this would actually pull from the availability of whoever's taking those types of consultation calls so that it's booking it in when you're available. And then it will actually put an event on your calendar so that you know, hey, got to show up to this call, close this deal. All right, next thing we want to hit is the estimate generator. So this is for any company who generates estimates. So it could be a deck builder, remodeler, fence company, landscape architect, different things like that. Not so much for like a plumber or HVAC, although sometimes they'll have a bigger project that uses an estimate. What's cool is this is AI powered. So not only does it use AI to put it all together, but it's also analyzing transcripts of every past call you had with the client. So it can pull in the details and context that will really make the estimate or the proposal feel really customized. So here's an example. Of course, this would have your logo, your brand color, and if you have professional photography, your photography here, company name and address, context and background about why the project is happening, plan of attack for the project, budget breakdown. So currently we have it set to do a 10% plus or minus on each category to give a range. And then the payment schedule we have set up pretty traditional for remodelers anyway, to be like a $2,500 down payment or deposit, which basically puts things into the design phase and the quoting phase. That way you can get all your contractors out, do site walks if needed, give you an accurate price before you actually put an agreement together for the project. And then it can be e-signed so that they can sign it and then you will process that payment. So we make it really easy to generate this in about under 5 minutes, super quick to knock these out. So you can actually do it on site instead of emailing when you get back home. So that's a really helpful thing. Next up, we have the contractor ad templates. I love these. So there's a couple ways we can do that, but I want to show you by just going through the steps of how quickly we can launch a campaign. So let's see, it is 2:12 right now. So let's go into Facebook, start with a template. Let's go down to home services and let's see here. Let's say kitchen. All right, so we're going to go with this. And this is just a template. We can customize it. All right, so let's say we want to get leads coming in. We're going to use a lead form I already made. If we didn't have that, we would have to add that in, but we already have it. So we're good. And let's do this. Make a great primary ad copy for my remodeling business. We are running a promo for bathroom remodels. 3 homeowners get a reduced rate in exchange for using their project in our digital showcase. Time, but I'm just kind of demonstrating how easy this is. Bathroom remodel promo, limited to 3 homeowners. I'm always a fan of punchy. All right. Want a luxury bathroom without the luxury price tag? Okay, great. We're going to take that, copy that, and we're going to paste it right in here. So now that's what we got. Uncheck this, single piece of media. We could replace this with pictures of our own bathroom projects if we wanted. Change the headline and description if we want. For now, we're just going to hit next. Let's say we have $1,000 a month, so we're going to do $33 daily for our budget. Let's say Philadelphia, PA. And we have it currently set to 40 kilometers. That's good. We want to leave this open, except we want to make the age minimum. Let's be honest. 35 is probably good. Next, we want to look everything over, read everything over. Okay, that looks good, looks good. And we can publish, and it is 2:15. So that took 3 minutes to set that up. So what we would likely do is we would set up 3 different ads. We would launch them. We would measure if we're getting lead costs that we're comfortable with. For an ad campaign like this one, I'd expect to be under 75 for sure, but down under $50 per lead, and is what we would be aiming for. If we're not getting that, the next week we would launch 3 more creatives with the same copy, and we keep testing creatives until we find one that we like, or that one that's performing in KPI. So that's how quick that is to do. You can get that up and running really, really quickly. So now let's go over to local SEO here. And we're going to look, and this is where we're going to do our reputation management and our listings, backlinks, all kinds of stuff like that. That's very important for local SEO. So we can see here over the last 6 months, I've gotten 11 5-star reviews, and this is measuring my listings. I actually just signed up for the listing service just so I could demo it for this. Being an agency working with people all over the country, I don't use this stuff too much, but I wanted to demo it for you. So one thing that's cool is we can see all of our reviews in here, and you can see AI has responded. In settings here, you can turn it to auto respond with AI, have AI suggest responses, or turn AI off. And you can set a delay in minutes so that it's not immediately replying. Then let's see, we have these integrations here. This is really cool. We can pull our reviews off of any of these sites to use in our review widget, which I'll show you in a moment. And if it's a site that isn't on here, you can put it in, do a custom link request. Then we can use those reviews in these widgets, which we can customize however we want, different formats. I'm a fan of this one. We can change the appearance to light mode, dark mode, whatever's going to look best on our site. We can even come in and get into all these colors. We can, if you want to put the date on there, you can do the dates. Let's see, what else do we got? If you want to do a minimum rating, which is a good idea, so that only 3 stars and above shows up, that's fine. You can do that too. And then you can grab that code and you can put it onto any website, any website that accepts code, and you can kind of see what it looks like on mobile as well. So that's cool. The other thing that I want to show you is the listings. And you can see some of my stuff's incomplete because I just signed up for this. But this is what's going to get us backlinks from big name directories that have a high domain rating. And over time, we can actually track the business that we get coming in from that. Now, like I said, I just set this up, so there's nothing yet. But over time, as these listings take hold, that would show up. So we can kind of come in and look here, see which listings went through, which ones didn't, which ones need more attention, which ones we're waiting on. And if you've ever done this before, you know that this is always the case. Some of them just don't go through and you have to dig into that manually. Some of them go live right away. Some aren't available for your type of business. So I'm a service area business. So that's why you see a lot of these as unavailable, because they don't do service areas. That's going to be true for a lot of you as well. Let's see what else we got here. And that's pretty much it to go over for that. So let's see what's next. The next thing we want to jump into is the social media poster. So this is pretty awesome. You can see here that I have some posts that have been published just recently as I've been demoing this, and then some that are still scheduled. So I could click on one of these ones that's scheduled if I want. And you can see that I have it scheduled to go out to Google Business Profile, to Facebook, and to Instagram. And that's scheduled to go out in a few days here. Then I have another one here. Same deal. I have it going out to those platforms. Here's one that I just did. This one went out to LinkedIn, several other platforms. And then we can even preview it on see the actual post itself. So you can see I just made this post an hour ago. So one cool thing about this is that we can, and I'll do a real quick demo. I'll make this a little smaller. Let's say I'm going to do something to my LinkedIn. Let's see, content title, New Age of Marketing for Contractors. Play the role of instigator and write a harsh take on how marketing agencies take advantage of contractors. Position my offer, the contractor growth engine, as a better path forward, bringing the marketing in-house with AI and automation marketing tools. All right, keyword's going to be AI for contractors. We want it to be medium. Give me 3 variations. And I have my brand voice already plugged in. That's something you can do to make sure that the content you create appeals more to your actual brand. So let's see what we got here. Attention contractors, you tired of marketing agencies treating your hard-earned dollars like a game is blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to go with one I like the best in the beginning. It's time to take control. Promise the world, but only seem interested in their bottom line. Let's face it, too many contractors have been led down expensive paths. A little to show for enough is enough. Introducing the contractor growth engine, your ticket to revolutionizing. All right. So then what we do, we find one we like, we pop it in here. I'm going to just get rid of a couple of these things. And then we are going to go into image, and we're going to create using AI here as well. Create a cinematic image to go with this caption. Give it the caption. All right, so we could definitely spend more time on this, make it better, but I just want to demo how you can do it. There's also templates here. That's wild. We're going to do one more. And I'm actually going to post this, so that's why I was hoping to get something that's slightly better. I do like that better. So we're going to say continue, and we could post it right now, or we could send post for approval. So like if you have a VA working for you, which we have hiring tab for how to do that, you can do that, but let's schedule it. So let's schedule it for today at 2:31. Oh, we need, let's make it 2:43. There we go. And of course, we could have posted that to multiple platforms all at once, but you get the idea. That's how it works. So like I said, the platform itself has a ton of different things that it can do. This is the 5 core features that every contracting company can use to grow their business. When you're staying on top of reviews, we have a whole review system. I have another video on that you can check out on my YouTube channel here. If you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, in the description is a link to a page where you can learn more about the Contractor Growth Engine. If you have questions, there's buttons all over the page to schedule a demo with me, where I'll walk you through the things that would be most important to your goals in your business, so you can see if it's a good fit for you and your business. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments, or reach out to me with my contact information in the description. Have an awesome day. Talk soon.